Alright, let's talk about exactly how YouTube is making people stupid. You see, with the introduction of Google Plus a few years ago, YouTube made a few changes. A few of these changes were made to the comments section. Previously, the comments section was set up in such a fashion as to promote sensible, rational comments and hide stupid, irrational ones. Comments which received lots of downvotes were automatically deemed irrational, senseless, stupid, or undeserving of attention. They would disappear. Comments which received upvotes would be promoted upward and made more visible. Things have changed since Google Plus, however. You see, YouTube realizes that where there's interaction, there is more money because people care more. And what's the best way to promote interaction? Controversy. Bearing this knowledge in mind, they rearranged the manner in which the comments section functions, and did so in such a manner as to promote interaction. You see, right now, the dislike button does absolutely nothing to adversely affect the visibility of a comment. If anything, disliking a comment will promote it upward because YouTube realizes, whoa, there's some interaction here. This is the same purpose replying to a comment serves. Replying to a comment will give it relevance and upvote this comment into greater visibility. What this does is it games the system in favor of the dumbest, stupidest, most nonsensical comments you could ever think to find on YouTube. The most irrational bullshit you could ever imagine appearing on the internet, you will now be finding in the YouTube comment section. Go to any YouTube channel. All the top comments are the comments with the most responses to them. And you'll often find that they have quite a few likes, but in fact they have far more dislikes than they have likes. You just aren't seeing the dislikes. What you are seeing, however, are all the comments responding to that comment in disagreement. This artificially generates the perception that the proportion of stupid people to rational people in this world is far greater than you ever imagined, when this isn't the case. These highly stupid comments are being made by a minority of fools. And the fact that they are being responded to and being downvoted by people upvotes them and gives them relevance, makes them more visible. To the viewer who sees these comments, the perception that people around him or her are stupid becomes fueled, and eventually such stupid comments become so prevalent across the YouTube platform that the sentiments they echo implant themselves on your worldview as somewhat of a norm. And this ties into how the human brain works. People gauge their sanity and their rationality by the beliefs of those around them. If you see a black car, and everybody sees this car as black as well, during conversation, the perception of this car being black, when corroborated by those around you, allows you to reaffirm your sanity. This is why the mainstream media, or the media in general, is so powerful. Repeating any set of messages over and over and over again will condition those hearing those messages into believing those messages to be the norm, to be reasonable. The human brain accesses and processes information in a very abstract manner, one which cannot easily be communicated. So, in the process of communication, people often filter out those abstract parallels and contingencies pertaining to their messages. This is why brainwashing people can be very, very easily done, simply by repeating the same messages over and over and over again. People need to frequently access this realm in which their subjectivities merge easily into the subjectivities of others. The region of this merging is what we call objectivity. Seeing comments, videos, and other information all over the web of a certain kind will lead you to question your own sanity if they are all saying the very same things and they differ very much from what you know or believe to be true. And you will either feel pressured or alone in your beliefs and seek to escape it by going elsewhere, or fall into the madness yourself and become another piece echoing the kind of information which surrounds you. The YouTube comment section for the last few years has been promoting a lot of anger, a lot of hatred, a lot of disdain amongst people because all of the stupidest, most irrational comments are being made visible and being promoted. Those comments which are sensible, which everybody agrees with, are being hidden because even if they do get likes, nobody responds to them because people think, yeah, that's common sense. I don't need to respond to that because it's true. But that comment over there, let me tell him how stupid he is for saying this. And in telling that person how stupid he is for saying it, you're promoting his views. The YouTube comment section is a cesspool of cancerous garbage, and it is truly unfortunate. Compounding this is the fact that the internet has given a lot of highly unintelligent people a platform in which to declare their irrational views. Compounding this even further is the fact that due to the global dumbing down of the school system, of movies, of video games, people no longer seem to have the ability to derive their own fact-based conclusions in an analytically self-derived manner. The consequence is that YouTube, for example, is filled with parrots, people parroting information which they've acquired from other people. People aren't original any longer. And this parroting of information is another very powerful mechanism by which disinformation particularly can spread. Ever since the Rockefeller Foundation captured academia and began poisoning the school system across all sectors, including the very highest sector, the dumbing down of the world has been accelerated. Genuine academia is being suppressed by a pseudoscientific cabal of bigots who use money and power to bribe their beliefs into a position of so-called accepted science. They use the media to brainwash and lie, and those who have been brainwashed and lied to spread the disinformation which has infiltrated them to others who may be susceptible. The internet is making people dumber because thought-provoking, fact-derived, and extensively researched information requires one to actually pay attention in order to absorb it. The majority of YouTube videos I see now don't contain any information that really causes one to think. Rather, the focus is on quickly producing information, quickly cutting and editing footage, and bombarding the viewer with point after point after point. This conditions the viewer into a state of instant gratification and disinclines the viewer from carefully analyzing the information which they are being fed. There is an overabundance of such videos, and consuming them in succession will make you stupider.